How can I lower my environmental footprint? This is a question that comes into mind every time we hear about global warming. But we actually get confused about how can we lower our environmental footprint. There are lots of different ways in which we can help our environment. For example, by using solar panels, using recycled materials, saving water by installing water tanks, and using reusable bags instead of plastic bags. In this presentation, we will be learning about impacts of driving to work versus taking public transport to work. To understand this problem, we need to have a look at the effects driving a car has on the environment. Different types of particles and gases are emitted from the car's engine that have negative effects on the environment. The main and the biggest concern to the environment is carbon dioxide. It's a greenhouse gas emitted from cars which contributes to global warming. Emissions from vehicles include carbon monoxide, oxides, nitrogen, hydrocarbons and particles. According to Royal Automobile Club of Australia, 47% of carbon monoxide emission and 40% of nitrogen oxides come from passenger vehicles. What is carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a colourless, odourless gas emitted through human activities. Carbon dioxide is a gas naturally present in the atmosphere that is formed during respiration. According to United States Environmental Protection Agency, the fossil fuels such as gasoline, diesel and petrol used in the vehicles are also a large source of carbon dioxide emission. First of all, we need to make a plan that we will be following to resolve the problem. We need to look at the number of people who use public transport compared to driving to work. Also look at carbon dioxide emitted from cars, buses and trains per kilometre. Then using mathematical workings, we will compare how much carbon dioxide is emitted from each form of transport. This pie graph shows us this pie graph allows us to have a look at the factors that contribute towards greenhouse gas emission in Australia. As you can see, 15% of gas emission comes from lights, 16% comes from water heating, 11% comes from home heating and cooling, and most of all, 34% of greenhouse gas emission in Australia comes from transport. According to Royal Automobile Club of Australia, about 1 in 3 people drive to work, and there are about 13.3 million registered vehicles in Australia. On average, Australian car is driven 12,881 kilometres a year. For every litre of petrol used, 2.3 kilograms of carbon dioxide, which is the main greenhouse gas, is emitted into the atmosphere. And the average passenger vehicle emits about 4 tonnes of carbon dioxide a year. 1 litre of petrol, burning 1 litre of petrol equals 2.3 kilograms of carbon dioxide. 1 litre of LPG equals 1.5 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Whereas 1 litre of diesel equals 2.7 kilograms of carbon dioxide. And there is about 250 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometre. Let's have a look at this scenario. Let's say if my car holds 75 litres of petrol and I fill my car once a week. If 1 litre of petrol is 2.3 kilograms of carbon dioxide, then how much carbon dioxide will 75 litres of petrol produce? We need to multiply the number of litres of petrol to kilograms of carbon dioxide. So we'll multiply 75 with 2.3, which equals 172.5 kilograms of carbon dioxide. That means each week my car produces 172.5 kilograms of carbon dioxide. According to Roy Morgan's research, each person is driving an average of 15,530 year. To get the total number, we need to multiply how many kilometers a person does in a year in their car, and we multiply it with carbon dioxide produced per kilometer. So we will multiply 15,530 with 250 and we get 3,808, and the figure is 3,882.5 kilograms of carbon dioxide per year per person. On average, rail produces about 600 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer. If a rail carries about 30 passengers, how much carbon dioxide will be emitted per person? To find that out, we will have to divide grams of carbon dioxide that's produced per kilometer with number of passengers. So if we divide 600 by 30, we get 20. That will be 20 grams of emission per person per kilogram if 30 people catch that train. If the average carbon dioxide emission of a bus is 300 grams per kilometer and it carries 30 passengers, then the emission per passenger will be 300 divided by 30, which equals 10. That will be 10 grams of emission per passenger per kilometer. Let's compare train to cars. Let's say 30 cars with one person and each car produces about 250 grams of carbon dioxide, which means in total we will get 30 multiplied by 250, which is 7,500 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer. And if those 30 people catch a train, then the carbon dioxide emission per passenger will be 20 grams. So we will multiply 30 with number of people with how many grams of carbon dioxide is produced, which is 600 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer if those 30 people catch the train. That is a difference of 6,900 grams between the train and the car. Compare the bus to the car. So if 30 cars with one person in each car produce 7,500 grams of carbon dioxide, then 30 passengers in one bus and the carbon dioxide emission per passenger is 10 grams, then the total emission will be 30 times 10, which equals 300 grams. So that is a saving of 7,100 grams of carbon dioxide if 30 people catch a bus instead of taking a car. Looking at the available options, which include driving to work or taking public transport is the most environmentally friendly option. Taking public transport to work will allow us to reduce our environmental